Welcome back to another episode of Sheed and Tyler. That is Sheed. I am Tyler. We got the homie Bonzi Wells rocking with us.
I'm feeling saucy.
The boys are in a good mood.
Oh, God.
We'll get to that. But first, this football season went up to 1,000 times your cash every game day only on Underdog. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite player stats like touchdowns, yards, and so much more.
You hear the hate?
Yes. I'm reading the script, guys.
Go ahead.
Millions of fans from all over the U.S. have won over $1 billion on Underdog. Underdog is offered in 33 states across the U.S., and this season, Underdog's running a special promo or bonus almost every single day. Do not miss out. Sign up for Underdog today using promo code SHEED, and you will get a free pick as part of your first cash entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit.
Get that stack!
Promo code SHEED.
But hold up, I talked to the people.
Did you?
I told them about they said, man, Bonzi, we want to feature you somehow, some way. And they said, Cold Muncie Nights. It has a ring to it, so it's hashtag cold. Is that a thing they can start putting in to get it?
For sure not.
They didn't get
no.
I don't know. We might have to do that one, cuz that'll be a cold
I've been on here too long.
hashtag, though.
Hashtag cold.
I can't front.
Man, I made it through some cold.
Nights.
I made it through some cold Muncie nights.
Woo. Hashtag
cold.
Muncie nights.
It's cold. We don't gotta go to it's cold.
Probably it'll never happen. Promo code SHEED. Cash in on every touchdown.
Like that.
You like we
I gotta talk to the private. Hey Tim, we gonna talk.
Cash in on every touchdown this season with Underdog. If you cannot catch us here, audio versions every episode of Sheed and Tyler on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.
Wherever you.
Gentlemen, how we feeling today? We're gonna head down memory lane, but how we feel? Y'all come in, y'all got the giggles.
Man, listen,
today.
I ain't seen my man in a minute, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, but you don't count. But I ain't seen my
Valid.
man.
Valid.
It's 25 years. This about how many months?
2, 3, yeah.
Don't count.
No, that's fair.
I might forget about you by this time next year.
No, that's old age. Old age,
possible.
Man. It's tough out here. But we are going back down memory lane.
That's all it is. Jazz.
We want to talk memorable moments in the NBA, some guys y'all played against. It was nice that maybe people don't really think about that much. But we talk a lot of defense here. One person here likes defense, so I'll pose it to y'all. Who would y'all say your 5 best defensive anchors in NBA history?
So we got to go against. We got to name people that we didn't play against, or people that in our era that we played against. Or
You
played
can
with.
in history. I mean, you probably got more experience with the ones you played against, but
Are we going
in history?
We got to go position. Can we go position?
Can every position be a defensive anchor?
No.
I mean, yeah, because you got some really guys I was known to really lock you up at each position if we just talking about it.
Okay.
So I mean, first of all, I would probably start with Gary Payton in my point guard.
GP.
Secondly, I would talk at my shooting guard. I mean, I feel like I was I'm just messing up. I know I was a good defender, but when you talk about history guys, I mean, I watched guys like on the big stage like a Joe Dumars, or Alvin Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Those type of guys on the wing that can really create havoc. And don't get me wrong, with some really good defenders in our era, but I've seen those guys really, really create havoc on a whole nother level to win the big prize. You know what I mean? To really do something. At the small forward, I'm going to have to go Scottie, because when Scottie stepped up and guarded Magic, changed the whole series.
Yep.
And just being able to play with him and watch how he go about it. Scottie was a great defender. I can only imagine how good he was in his younger days when he was really spry and young. I can only imagine. Power forward. Oh man, it's been some great defensive power forward. I mean, I got a chance to play with him, seeing KG, how KG moved with it, and I like active, talking power forwards that can really guard you and lock in on you. So
to make it easier for your ass out there on the fucking wing.
For sure.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, for sure though. So, just I will put him and KG in there. I would probably lean towards KG because that's my man more than you know what I mean, but. No, I'm just messing with you. I mean,
my guy too.
Those two, and the guys like Tim Duncan, those three. I mean, those three are some of the better,
big fundamentals,
big guys that really play defense. You know, they'd meet you at the rim. They knew how to. They understood. They got it. And at the center spot, man, my 5.
I mean, all those guys now would just play 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
UTD and KG would all just be
because I was
going
to say Ben Wallace. I just really love Ben Wallace and J.O. Jermaine O'Neal for me are two of my favorite defenders because, you know, J.O. was just a monster with it. I mean, you know, he was so underrated. You know, a lot of people don't really talk about how cold J.O. was, but J.O. was a monster, man, and he got it. And I always used to wonder, like, man, why do you try to block people with your left hand? He was like, you know, most people shoot with their right.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, never made sense to me until he made sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you got an 8 3/4 fitted
You
cap.
gotta come across your body. That's a shot. That's a step. That's a move when you come across your body. So it's easier for you to lift your left hand up and try to block shots than come across with your right hand. Because with your right hand, I got the chance as that offensive guy to come around. But with that left hand, it's going to be a little harder because now I got the whole different range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like foul too, right? If a ref sees you coming across the
Exactly. If I'm coming across 9 times out of 10, they can call that foul. But yeah, that's all part of it, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Defensive bigs, dog.
So that's my 5. That's my 5. I might have named 7. So.
Well, you said or you said any position can be a defensive anchor. You said no. Why?
Yeah, because as I think is that defensive anchor for your team has to be a big, because 9 times out of 10 we're the closest to the basket. As a wing, you could be a great wing defender, but you're still far away from the basket. And 9 times out of 10, you're forcing him to where? The basket. I'm preventing you from shooting a 3. You know, excuse me, I'm preventing you from shooting a 3. I'm preventing you from shooting that mid-range jump shot. I'm forcing you to go towards the basket. I'm funneling you towards my big. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's great defense as well. But, of course, you know, us as big men, we always going to anchor the defense down. You know, as far as the way that I look at it, I perceive it when you talking about championship teams, when you talking about, you know, monumental teams, no matter what sports you look at, you know, football, basketball, you know, even with baseball, you know, you could have a fucking awesome-ass fucking shortstop. Right. You could have an awesome-ass third baseman who could actually, you know,
catcher.
Turn it into, you know, that double play, you know, that 3-2-1 real quick or whatever the case may be. But it's defense. You got to have that anchor. And for me, the way that I think, the way that I was taught, the way that I believe, that anchor has to be a big. Why? Because I'm closer to the basket. I can see shit behind you. Like that, and that, as he just said a few seconds ago, playing with him, I ain't got no problem with it. Why? Because I'm the puppet master. I'm sitting back there and I'm seeing everything,
pulling
dog.
all the string.
I'm seeing everything. Yo, Bonzi, you got pick left, Bonds, pick left. So now he ain't even got to look back to see where he know how to automatic. All right, he said pick left, so now let me get up into him. Get up into that man, so now I'm body with him on that screen. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up in him. You know what I'm saying? Get up in him.
3 get up in him. Damn,
too much.
Wow.
Too much.
See the form?
No.
I'm talking about defense.
I don't want to witness that. I don't want to witness what
y'all
you're
on
talking
that.
about.
Y'all on that other shit. I ain't even gonna say y'all.
No,
that's a whole different story. But what I'm saying is, for the whole fact of like with me just talking, so now he knows how to play this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so if I'm telling him pick left, so he's gonna position his body. He's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna force him. It could be depending on how we playing it. I'm going to force him to make sure he run around the screen. I can't give him the option to come back over the screen. I'm going to push him to run around the screen or whatever the case may be, depending on the defensive assignments at that time. But it's like, look, this is the main things. This is defense. This is how we playing it. And you're anchored by that big because I'm telling everybody what to do. At least for me.
Yeah.
This is how I saw it. That's, again, y'all, I'm sorry. It's my opinion. It's the only thing that I can say from my aspect. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk about the young fellas, but you got to play puppet master. You're sitting back there. You got to call out everything. I got to call out a screen for you. Is it going to be a flare? What's the name of the play? So if I know the name of the play or hear the name of the play, so I know, all right, he got a motherfucking screen, a back screen coming, as they come over the top. So he gonna get the over the top screen. Watch that ball handoff. I'm yelling all that out.
But
while keeping on your man too.
But
right?
no, but it's crazy though.
It's easy.
Why we see he back there just calling it out. We really going through the matrix.
Y'all doing the work.
Yeah, we doing the work. So that's why I say, I mean, don't get me wrong, a big is important, but they back there just kind of you got a luxury of being big. You know what I mean? Like it's a luxury. Put you up on the rim, you the back line guy. Yeah, you better call it out, or we gonna have a problem.
What else you doing back there?
Man, what else you make? Unless
you guarding Shaq, what else you doing?
I mean, I could have went to the point where I didn't call it out, but
just let you get clobbered on the screen.
Defender. I'm still protect that rim. I ain't got to tell you the motherfucking screen coming.
No, I'm just saying.
I agree.
I guess for a defensive anchor, could it be like I think about like a Kawhi. Could he be an anchor because his job is to keep you away from the rim?
I mean,
as that wing defender,
100%. And that was my point. Now, I should have mentioned Kawhi earlier at small forward because him and Pip are probably two of the best.
Yeah, Pip as well, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you another one that was just a monster, too, as well. And I hate I disrespect him, but Ron Artest, probably one of the best defenders.
Yep.
Him and, like physical and moving their feet, him and Ruben Patterson, probably two of the best I've ever seen.
Doing what they want you to do.
Oh, man, just aggressive. They move their feet, they fast, they strong, you ain't going through them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't knocking them off their line. Right. Like, they knocking you off your line. Like, you better be ready and have some. So yeah, but that's what I was saying. So, but those guys changed the game. Ron's got Defensive Player of the Year before, didn't I? Think he got one.
I think he got one.
You know what I'm saying? A guy like Marcus Smart on the wing, you know what I'm saying? He got one.
Right.
Yeah, I like Marcus.
You know what I'm saying? Marcus Smart, because they changed the game, like I be trying to tell our kids all the time about the word just, like they think steals, and I'm like, man, my coach really he emphasized deflections, like just disruption.
With the hand on it.
Just getting, just disrupting. Like that's disrupting. Like he used to chart them, and I remember in games I might have 20 deflections because I was so active in the games. You know what I'm saying? I might have 7, 8 steals. Like I led the nation in steals for 2 years in college because I'm just deflecting.
Mac wasn't on shit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
okay, Pudding, okay.
And this is the fun.
Terrible teams in the MAC, wasn't it?
Man.
When I left college, I was number 2 in the history of steals, and everybody who played college, I was
Talk
number
your
2.
shit, Will.
I didn't want to throw that stat out there.
Talk your shit, coach.
But see what they did.
Oh my God!
I'm probably down to like 9 now because they gave them kids that COVID year, so they got 5-year numbers on there now. This is a fun fact.
Grad transfer would be 28.
Yeah, but and that's bar talk for all y'all. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all got the facts first.
Yeah, but coach, my college coach, Coach Ray McCollum, man, he used to be on me about just that part of it, disruption part of it, just really stealing, trying to take the challenge on the best player. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't an overly big guy, but I would guard all the wings 1 through 4 for the most part. And I could change the game, and I was disruptive, so that's why I say it that way. And I would love to have a big that I could funnel him to if I ever got beat or whatever, and and I can get out. But I never really had that luxury until I got to the pros. You know what I'm saying? Where I could funnel them, and they got bigs, and they protecting the rim, and I could really scat out there getting them lanes. But yeah.
So who was your fight? The guys you played with, played against, and just respected, like what they did defensively, how they approached defense. Nobody was better than you.
No, I mean I'm saying I done told some good dudes, like he said, Jermaine O'Neal. He had that knack, and I just fed him my 3 years experience over him. Like, yo, do this, do that, boom, boom, boom. He had the heart, the tenacity to go after it. We talking about Bam.
Where do you go to school?
Man, I like Bam. He definitely is a defensive-minded dude. Not only because of the culture he is playing for, as far as Miami and how Pat Riley, set that whole defensive culture.
Like you gotta play some defense.
Yeah. That's one of the things I told him early. Play defense. He did that when he was in college. I forgot where he went to college at, but
me too.
Where he went to college.
He came right out of high school.
And I think so, maybe.
Exemption rule, yeah.
But no, I just like young defensive players, guys who hang their hat on defense.
Take the challenge.
Yeah, I'm taking that challenge like
every night.
And like right now, I would have to say in today's game, I like it all as far as wing defenders, this and that, but, because you're dealing with a different talent, as we've been talking about. But as far as it goes with old school, I think you had more of that defensive anchor, as you mentioned, with the bigs.
Right.
You know, like when you think
That
of
last line.
the great defensive New York teams, who's the first person you think of?
Pat
Pat
Charles
Ewing.
Oakley, the muscle.
Exactly.
Mace.
You know what I'm saying? So you thinking of those bigs.
Derrick
you know
That
what I'm
last
saying?
line of defense.
But then,
And-
but if you know Derrick Harper and then was on the wing, Starks then was on the
No,
wings,
true.
really getting to it.
Right.
Okay, true.
Blocking
So-
shit or
so-
pushing people a certain way.
holding.
Yeah.
When you think of the 90s, early 2000 Miami teams, who you think of?
You don't think it's Zoe?
So,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You think of that big, you know that big as your anchor. You know, we can go the same with the San Antonio teams. No matter if you want to say Tim and or Dave, but they both held it down as that big. You classically think of the big as that defensive player, as that one who's holding your team down. But for today's game, as you said, like the way that it's designed, like now you have to be pretty much, for you to find your niche in the game, you got to be that good defensive player on that wing as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, because so many guys, like, I have to stop you from shooting 10 threes tonight. Excuse me. I have to stop you from shooting 10 threes tonight. So now, what did that tell me? So now, every time, either when that ball is forced to you, or even if I'm off the ball, I got to communicate with Bonzi. Yo, I'm home. I'm home. I'm home. So now he knows, like, all right, he's glued to him. I'm glued to you. So I'm just
We're not
giving
worried
that
about
little
him,
defense.
yeah.
Yep. So it's all part of, you know, that language now. Again, I agree with today's game. You know, it's a different defensive anchor or defensive aspect because it's such a perimeter game.
Oh man. Yeah. 100%.
All these threes, like you mentioned, all these fucking threes, bro.
Oh man, they're shooting 40. Average are probably. I wonder what the league average is, but it's got to be 30 plus a game per team.
we can find that
Oh,
out.
for
I'm
sure.
sure it's 30 plus.
I agree.
It's got to be 30 plus.
I agree with
Maybe
that.
maybe high 30s, low.
Let's see.
Don't matter the team, good or bad.
Yeah, good or bad. That's what I'm saying.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Just give me percent. The average percentage is 36.6,
That's crazy.
but the attempts I'm trying to find per
It's
game.
probably
We'll
about
find it.
80 attempts a game. So that's probably about 40, about 35.
I know. I think the Celtics were they were attempting like 40
It's
more
crazy.
than anybody
It's
else.
crazy.
But I mean,
it's
they
like
weren't
half your.
championship.
So
Like, that's
basically, it's almost half your. I mean,
Yeah, true. And then you got to look at it because a majority of these teams have those players as far as wing players. So
yeah, it's
you know the
crazy.
2s and 3s. What's their job? I gotta put up that 3.
Yeah.
the Celtics this year made 16
Per
and we
game.
shoot per game, and we're shooting close to 40%. So, mathematician Georgia Tech Wells, if you want to crunch those numbers,
It's got to
Yeah.
be.
either way, it's a lot. Yeah,
No, I mean, if you go half of it, I mean, that'd be. So it's got to be like 40.
right around 40.
It's got to be
Yeah,
around 40.
So yeah, I ain't mad at Steve
If
Kerr
you
for
double
sitting
it.
his ass down. Relax. Man. Shot a lot of shots, dog. To go back to what
Man,
you
that's
saying,
crazy.
but that's me.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
Anyway, a guy you mentioned, I'll ask because y'all both played against him and with him. Like a guy like Pip, what made him elite defensive? Like we know, like long arms, 6'7", 6'8", but there's lots of guys in the league with that. What made Pip stand apart?
Man, for me, what I look for defensively, like he don't give you the same defensive coverage every time. You know what I'm saying? Like Pip might get up on you and bang you a little bit, and then you might be trying to bang Pip, and he make himself so elusive that you ain't even touching him, and he's still reaching.
Right.
He's 6'8", long arms. He got these big ass hands. You know what I mean? Huge hands. Like I'm talking, you give Pip a handshake, he all up here on your wrist.
Elbow,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Real
it's
talk.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like if like back in my day, like if you was really chill, like before Brian really came through, if you were chiseling out a wing player, it looked like Pip. You know what I'm saying? If we keeping it real, like you talking about in terms of athleticism, length, you know, all that
Speed,
stuff.
strength,
So
agility,
he was
yeah.
his agility level was so crazy. And like I said earlier, when before, like when he guarded
more
Magic,
efficient.
when the way he guarded Magic, and he was just giving him so many different looks, and every time Magic, Magic, you can just chill and have you on his hip. Pip was down low, he getting up in
Right.
there. You know what I'm saying? Magic trying to put that hip on him, he ain't really touching him.
In early 90s finals,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? All that type of stuff, and just And then you got to watch him. You know, he took the challenge on everybody, even when stars like Grant Hill and all those guys was coming through. And just every night he was taking the challenge, and that just made him tough for me. And then when I got a chance to play with him, he was probably about 35 when he got to us, about my mid-30s. He was a lot older, but he kept his body in shape. He was still good, and it was like I was like, oh. And guys like him and Stacey Augmon and those type of wing players that's long and lanky, man, them guys it's tough to go against them because you can't really. They don't let you feel them. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to, in terms of using your body to get separation, and I mean, no, you're right.
I'll allow it. Come on.
And also, you know what I'm saying? If you just think you got a wide open shot, those guys are long enough to take your shot. So Pip stuff was just scary. I mean, he was just a scary defender, in my opinion.
I definitely agree because by the time he got to us, he was a seasoned defender. He helped us out as far as, I know for sure with me, just the look of the game. You know what I mean? Like, for him, yeah, we all knew Chicago, like when most people think Chicago is Mike, but for us in the league, I know at least for me, when I think Chicago, it's like, for me, like, no, it's Pitt.
Really?
Because, like, yeah, because you looked at Mike like, okay, Mike is the offense for them. Excuse me. Mike is the offense for them. You know what I'm saying? But Pip is the motherfucking defense. Pip is the one that was holding down. I would say he was one of the few wing defenders who was, as we just mentioned a second ago,
an anchor.
That catalyst, that anchor, for that defense. So it's like, and then again, as Bonzi said, night in, night out, like he had to guard a lot of talented ass niggas, dog. Big Dog Robinson.
Oh man.
Like, as he just said a second ago, Grant
up the
Hill.
Magic, Grant Hill.
Like Magic, like dog.
Penny in Orlando.
Like, yeah, exactly. You got to guard a lot of talented big
up and down the
guards
scale
and forwards. Night in, night. Ron Harper Sr. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talk shit about him all they want, but he's a motherfucking bona fide scorer coming out of Miami, Ohio.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you definitely gotta defense is going what makes you be remembered in this game. But you definitely gotta bring it when you're talking about great teams and when you're talking about great offensive players. Because as you just mentioned, no, excuse me, Bonzi, as you mentioned not too long ago, talking about Joe Dumars as that wing perimeter defender. Yeah. We all knew him as that shutdown wing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He gonna guard you night in, night out. Yeah, I'm following you either over or under that screen. I'm right here on your hip. I'm tapping you, I'm on your hip.
And I'm competing through everything.
Exactly. That's how we knew Joe Dumars. Yep. And here's the other thing with Joe Dumars. On the other end, you gonna have to guard me, motherfucker.
Man, don't let
you know what I'm saying? I do got that sweet ass Jimmy.
Man,
I do got that game. You know what I'm saying? That footwork as far as to come to the wings
100%.
and all that. So it's like, you know, both sides. So it's like, damn. Again, it boils back to what we were talking about before. Yo, when it comes to Ant-Man and the shit, hey, know your history, you motherfuckers, dog. It's a lot of cold motherfuckers with skill sets that had to do more than just one thing in this league, man. Like, you got to look at it.
You think it's like a disrespect from people not looking at it, or it's just like Ant's what, 22, 23?
I can't call it
at 22, 23.
If you don't know.
If you just don't know, man. Like
that's what I'm saying.
He's 22. Like we got kids that's age and stuff. We got kids that age, and then we be looking at them fools like, man, y'all just don't get it. But they ain't for them to get it. It's almost like when we were coming up.
Not at that age.
That we really knew, like, anything before pre-Dr. J, I don't remember them guys. I wasn't born. But my dad would tell me, like, man, you just don't know, boy. Boy, you just don't know, boy. Boy, I'm telling you, that boy, Connie Hawkins and all them bad boys and all this stuff. And I'd be like, Pops, man, look his number. He averaged 27. I'd be like, man, that was back then. You know what I mean? I'm kind of hating a little bit, not knowing, not understanding what he was talking about. And then when you get to, and you'd be like, oh, so and then the evolution of those guys' games, you see them in the 80s games and the 90s and 2000s. Like, you'll see bits and pieces of everybody's game that came before you, because that's all we had before the internet. All you had was a chance to really watch somebody, see a move they do. Okay, let me go mimic it. Let me try something. Wasn't no training.
You wanted to be your hero.
Yeah, you wanted to be your hero. So yeah, it was, man.
And I knew I couldn't dribble worth shit. But I knew I couldn't jump worth shit.
See, now you would have had you a trainer off YouTube.
No, I tried to be like
you
Doc.
Had some
No.
No?
No. You got the little hand, got the little baby hands.
No hand.
Man, he can't grip a basketball.
No hand.
Bro, man, listen, she's a donkey, a cuff it. Or somebody, we had to throw it up a lob for him. That's why if you see the majority of Sheed's dunk, they all lobs because he can't grip the ball.
Is this true?
And if he do get, he gonna cuff it. He gonna do this. And he'll throw,
that was the Sean
that was
Kemp,
the only
wasn't
dunk.
it?
Listen, he can't grip the ball. He only wears size 11 and a half. You ain't know that?
Okay.
Shoe shaming?
Him and Kevin Willis.
Look, at least my
you
shit
say
went
fuck Kevin
up.
Willis
You
for?
now wear a size 10.
I used to be like, man, God, man.
All right, my foot size went up.
Yo,
a foot,
you
a
growing.
foot size
You growing,
and a
my
half.
boy.
Okay.
Him and Damon wearing the same size. Like, man, come on, man. They both, man, God, they ain't 5'10", and she wearing a size 11, dog. It's crazy. Can't grip the ball, none of that. Look,
Hey.
she grip the grip the ball.
He done knock shit over. I grip that motherfucker to get another do that.
He don't want to do it. Got the little baby hand, little claw, little small hand.
Bonzi can't grip it neither.
Is this true?
I ain't got no time.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to prove to anybody, ain't that right?
right.
Yeah, that's,
I'm 6'5".
Again.
say it about me.
Again. But he ain't had no problem with throwing me them nasty ass bullshit passes which made him look good that I caught and dunked on.
That was the
motherfuckers
magic
night in,
hand,
night
wasn't it?
out. No, that's
I made him
that
look
shit
good.
was like, oh shit, I ain't mean to throw it here. She saved me.
Man, come on.
Hot potato. Is this true, Coach?
I was just trying to show people another side of him in terms of his athleticism. So I would throw it in places that I was like, oh, let me see. So if the rim is here, I'm like, man, I'm going to throw it way over here. Because I want him to really
challenge.
Yeah, because he was just so used to doing little petty, then he get the laugh. He didn't get, bro, you ain't do nothing, bro. Why'd you yell at me?
What I do?
You looking at people hair nappy as possible, the maximum.
Oh,
nappy.
man.
You look at, bro. Act like you been here before, bro. Act like simple two-hand dunk. You didn't 360, you didn't windmill, it was dunk. But we know. Nice back. I used to be embarrassed for him. I used to be sitting there like, then he looking at everybody.
With that face?
Man, bro. Because I know him in real life.
And look,
So when he's been going off.
It couldn't have been that bad because that motherfucker kept him, Damon, my man Stacy, Augment, Pip, them niggas kept feeding me oops.
Yeah, it's fun. But
yeah.
you know what I mean? But it's levels to your like the one I threw you in LA when you yeah.
No, I really made you look good on that.
However you want to put it.
I really
However
made,
you want to put it.
That was the one we went to the game tape for, right?
But what we did that day.
I really made you look good on
No,
that.
you did. Listen,
just like in Houston when Pip threw me that one oop that was so motherfucking crazy and I dunked on my young fella Tommy. I saved him too.
No, I'm just saying though. We you can jump. You was jumping good back then. Yeah, yeah.
Jump a little bit.
Hey, listen, it was a good weapon to have back then.
42 inch vertical.
Okay.
Hey, great weapon to have back then. You stepped just a second. Couldn't wait to get into it. But I'm just saying, it was just the same repetitive loop. Just the same two-hand dunk. It really wasn't no. I don't know. Let's
No razzle dazzle.
But what you mean? You seen me do shit in practice, before practice, after practice. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
You didn't see him do any of that in practice?
Look.
No, I didn't.
Hey,
I was there.
Hey, here's the thing. When a motherfucker can't do shit you can do, guess what they gonna do to you?
Hate. My specialty.
I was way bouncier than Sheed. He was just taller than me.
That's all it was?
Look, here come the hate.
You said that's all it was? He was just a little taller?
Just a little taller than me. He was just 7 foot.
Listen, here come the hate.
Outside that, y'all had the same player, really. It was just the height.
No, I wasn't.
It was just the height, really.
Bonzi, I was a better jump shot shooter than Bonzi.
I was a
3-point shooter than Bonzi.
I'm a way better scorer than Sheed.
I agree.
Do you agree with that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can he shoot
better
better?
shooter,
Can
better
he shoot better
scorer.
than me?
Hey,
I'm a
okay.
better rebounder than him too, for my
Hey,
size per capita.
Pound for pound?
No,
Pound for
he's-
pound, however we need to put them.
He's not. Get your little ass out of here,
See
out
that-
of this paint.
Pull up our rebounding stats. I guarantee I'm right there with him. She probably about.
Okay.
She wasn't no rebounder.
No, I wasn't too much.
Would you like to address the rebounder allegation?
No, I wasn't. That's why. That's my only difference between myself and KG. I said KG was a better rebounder. I'm a better shooter.
Okay.
No,
I ain't got no problem with that. But no, I know Bonzi wasn't. You know, Bonzi probably was a good rebounder on our team. Like his first 3 years in Portland, ain't nobody knowing.
Okay, career rebounding per game.
Yeah.
You were at 6.7 per game, 4.6 per game. But
that's some down years.
If you check the analytics, you had a higher offensive rebounding
percentage. I'm trying to tell you, man. He couldn't. Man, listen.
You had a higher offensive rebounding percentage.
You know why? Because he wasn't getting the motherfucking ball. So he got to go to the board. I got to score.
The young boy. Yeah. Hey, man, you better get it how you can get it.
Yeah. I'm not asking to see. Yeah. You better get this motherfucking bucket how you can get it. Go to the board. That's what made him a tenacious motherfucking ball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, on both sides of the ball. I ain't going for that's my young fella. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I really, here, on real talk, on everything.
Yes.
About Bonzi, Bartholomew, Dewan, Dangelo Wells.
That's a hell of a name.
Here's my thing. When I saw him do what he did against our late, great Crazy Eight, I knew he was real. I knew he was the truth. I was like, God damn, this boy is good.
When, like regular season, postseason?
Regular season. No, because we played them 4 times in regular
every
season.
Year, yeah.
And before playoffs.
And
preseason.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, early on in the season, it was jitters. Because think about 4, 5, 6 months back, Bonzi's watching this motherfucker in the NBA playoffs and this and that, you know. Probably was like, all right, you know, I like Kobe, my guy, this and that, da-da-da-da-da.
He had a fro like Kobe.
Here it goes. Mm-hmm. That next season later, here it is. You know, preseason don't count. During regular season, now you playing against the same motherfucker you sat up here and watched.
Yeah. That's
so now, okay, experience. That's fine. You admire him, this and that, but all that dick eating shit, that go out the window now. I need you to slow this nigga down. Yeah. Like, all right, it's fine that he's your, you know, I look up to him. It's, all right, that's fine. You can look up to him and all that. That's all great respect. But fuck all that shit. That's out the window. I need you to slow this nigga down tonight. Let's go. Come on. I don't need all this other shit, and I don't need for you every time he get the ball for you to admire like, oh shit.
That's Kobe Bryant.
Oh shit, that's Kobe. That's Kobe. Kobe got the ball. He got no. Oh yeah, Kobe. Yeah, come on, let's get it. Man. Whatever you want, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at, I'm there. Coming off screens, I'm there. Coming over the screens, I'm there. Whatever. And that's what it was. That's when I was like, damn, this young motherfucker might be all right here. You know what I'm saying? He might be cool. You know, and under my tutelage.
I'm about to say, listen,
under your wing.
But as great team defenders, they barking orders at me. Manny, go left.
Right.
Manny, don't go for the shimmy. Don't go for the shimmy shake going right. Stay down on the pump fake.
That feels easier said than done.
You know what I mean? Like it totally is though. Right. But as an offensive player, when they calling out your stuff, and this is why I tell people how good he was. All that being said, he might still have 50. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the craziest thing. We done did all that.
I didn't mention that.
You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? Like, but
with 1 second left, he
you
just
know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? But you're still in the game. You still get it. And then you know you be like, man, I done played my best D. But yeah, but it was fun times though, man. Just going through that, man. Just going through the evolution. Because I remember, like she said, watching on TV, and then you get out there. Now you're out there like months. You know what I mean? Like our season's over when March, and then you start that by you know, nowadays it's July. You start your summer league stuff. I came in a lockout year, so I went from a lockout. I went from season over in March. We had a lockout July 1st. I didn't get to Portland until January, so I'm just kind of at home, just kind of chilling, don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to your team. So when I get there, I'm like, oh, what the? You know what I mean? Like, and then everything was happening fast. So it was a 50-game season. Now we rushing preseason, we rushing the season. So everything was like, all right, boy, you better hurry up and learn this and get on it. And I was just like,
got thrown in the deep end.
Yeah, we playing 3 games. We playing back to back back then, which was unheard of. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, let me figure this stuff out. Everything was happening and. Yeah, man, I remember those times. It was like, you know, you starstruck, but then you got to kind of slap yourself, or these fools will slap you or check you, and kind of like, all right, do your job now. Forget these fools now. They, you know what I mean? It is what it is, and that's kind of how hoop is if you're competitive. But you know, when you're in that moment, you have that moment like, oh my goodness, man, I'm playing
out here.
I'm playing in the logo league. I'm playing in the league like You know what I mean? Like when you playing in that league where you got that thing on your that little thing right there. Oh, it's different.
Yep.
It was. I remember the first time I guarded somebody, I looked at it like, God, I'm in the show. Can't believe it. Hope I'm looking sweet on TV. All right, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hope I'm looking sweet out here. Hope my socks and stuff cool. Hope my, you know what I'm saying? My line is nice.
Busting your ass.
Yeah.
You like, oh, my socks are straight. My socks.
He gets past Wells again. That's 42 on the night.
Oh man.
Another layup.
Oh.
Like
Had
you know
them
what I'm saying?
nights.
Who was that for you, or did you have like that like that guy you were watching, and then a few months it's like, oh wow, now I got to check.
Man,
Whoever.
I would say for me, even though I done told y'all my David Robinson story about how he bust my ass my rookie season and all that shit, my first couple games in Mexico City, for me, it was my guy as a big man, my idol, Pat Ewing. 'Cause I would say when I was growing up in Philly, that's when, you know, Big East was Big East.
Oh yeah, that was a monster.
We had a Big East powerhouse in that Philly area with Villanova, and of course, you know, Georgetown was the Big East powerhouse along with Syracuse back then, you know, those great Bayham teams.
Yep.
And so I'm like, all right, Pat Ewing and Edwin Moses. I'm not sure if y'all know who he was.
Track star.
track star.
Yeah,
Track
exactly.
yeah.
Hurdles and 400s and all of that. They were my two heroes. For the simple fact, they were the tallest professional. In my book, they were professional athletes that I've known. And so, like, just watching Pat Ewing and the things he was doing at Georgetown and with Big John, you know, rest in peace, you know, senior Big John and, you know, this and that. So I'm like, all right. And boom, fast forward. Now I'm in the league. 1995, I'm in the league. And where am I at? In the Garden, in Madison Square Garden. My first time going up against my idol. No doubt. That was one of 3 times in my life I was fanboyed out. I was fanboy real quick.
Yeah.
Was that your first time in the Garden too?
Yep.
All that.
Yep.
Wow.
Pat!
But
Hey.
no,
You know.
how much sweat did he get on you that day?
Oh, he bust my ass.
I'm talking about little sweat. That brother.
Oh, for sure.
Both,
You,
yeah.
Hey, I thought that's where you got the hit the wristbands from. Maybe you came with the long wristband. I was like, man, PE used to wear them. Remember PE?
You know what I mean? That's
PE used
that was
to.
my guy. That's why, you
my
know,
boy
even
got
though
the-
I wasn't a sweater like he was.
Yeah,
you know,
I said, boy,
he
got the
was
PEs
leaking
on, man.
profusely. like, man. So I'm like, all right.
PE had a beach towel around his
Somebody had a condition, man.
Yeah,
As a
he
kid,
had a
I was
beach
like,
towel, man.
is he well?
Man, that
I'm like,
brother sweat.
man, like, damn, he was drinking that much? or some
Man,
shit?
that
Boy,
brother.
party animal.
Hey, come to find out, it was just as natural
That's
and
how he
sweating.
do it. That's how he do
But
it.
I was, you know, I was starstruck. I was fanboy when I first met Pat Ewing. And I was like, man, you know, I looked up to him at Georgetown. I grew up watching him when I was a young boy. And I got into basketball because of my older brothers and shit. And I was like, man. But then went out there, yeah, he bust my ass. After that, it was like, all right, welcome to the league. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you play against a lot of good defenders, and he was one of them. And, you know, I'm just thankful that during the era that we played, that I grew up in, I was able to play against some, you know, some motherfucking grown men who were respectable at that 4 and that 5 position.
You say you fanboyed 3 times. Who were the other 2?
When I
First time you met Bonzi Wells?
I didn't want to say it.
I was
but
gonna say, hey.
I'm glad you look. Man,
I remember it well.
I remember how hype he was.
He was OD.
I mean, between me and I think, did you meet Wilt?
Probably I was gonna say Wilt got to be one.
He probably don't.
And then
probably
Bonzi
remember
Wells
me
has
more,
to be
more
there.
than Wilt for sure. Go ahead though. We'll listen. We'll listen to your number.
I fanboyed out when I met Wilt Chamberlain. I fanboyed out when first time I met Dr. J. And I fanboyed out as an adult after I was already in the league. I'm driving down Broad Street one day, me and my cousin Tariq, we sitting in the car.
Rick.
We driving down Broad Street one day, and you know, just, you know what I mean, just driving, you always gotta have your head on the swivel because it's Philly.
For sure.
And look over to the right, who's driving the car? The fucking champ. Rest in peace, Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
Ooh,
Smoking Joe.
Smoking Joe.
Fanboyed out. Burn, burn, burn! Yo, champ! Look, roll my cousin's window down.
Lean back, fool.
Champ! You know, he just.
Good.
All right, nigga, move on.
Jaguar.
The
light.
Yeah, off you go.
He hit me with the.
Solid, brother.
Stay right, man.
I was like, I
just met Joe Frazier.
Smacked the shit out of my cousin, like, yo, that was the champ, nigga. That was the champ.
Fraziers are good at the light, like unexpected.
At the light, dog.
Yeah.
Unexpected.
Sweet.
That's the only 3 times I ever fanboyed out.
Sweet.
You said respectable 4 and 5. We're talking about Patrick Ewing, like respectable 4 and 5, man. What do you mean by that?
Like, if you look at it again, as we talk about the anchors of the team, going way back, if I say to you, okay, give me the mid-90s Spurs. Most people would think of Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan wasn't that anchor of that team. Tim Duncan is special. Don't get me wrong. Big fundamentals is him. But I don't think big fundamentals would have been able to do what he did if it wasn't for David Robinson. Because not only was David Robinson like a phenomenal athlete when it came to basketball, like strong as shit.
100%.
I'm fast. I'm athletic. I can shoot. I can knock a 15-footer down with no problem.
You could put it on the floor, man.
I can put it on the floor. I can pick and pop. I can pick and roll. I can play defense. I can block shots. I can get out there and show on a pick and roll, you know what I'm saying, to force the man to go around you, all that. Like, dog.
So you saying can do it all on both sides of the court?
He was a phenomenal athlete, dog. I would say when it comes to bigs, real talk, I would say he's probably the most athletic 5 when it came to NBA basketball.
Of all time?
Of all time, dog.
Over Wilt? Wilt's the only one I can, like, if we're talking only athleticism, Wilt's the only one I think got to be mentioned.
Well, I'm gonna give it to him over my GOAT, and like, you know, Wilt my GOAT. I'm gonna give it to him over my GOAT for the simple fact I played against him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never had the chance to play against the GOAT.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I played against Dave Robinson like dog.
Crazy.
Like dog. Funny. Hey man. Hey man. Let him be focused. It's gonna be a long motherfucking night for you at the office, dog.
I feel like he was always focused. Like you weren't gonna catch David Robinson out party. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that's what I'm saying. So
that's the thing.
He busting your head every night.
That's the thing. Like okay, so when you go to places like Atlanta, Miami, New York,
LA.
You know what I'm saying? LA. 9 times out of 10, you got about 98.9999% of the team that's going to hit them streets.
For sure.
I never was his teammate, but I can probably say, I could be wrong, but I could probably say, man, that motherfucker David Robinson ain't been out in them streets.
100%.
You have a glass of orange juice and be in bed by 8:17.
Hey, man. Military.
Yeah, every night.
He military. You know what I'm saying? He's disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He's mentally strong. He was mentally focused. Like, dog, he was a fucking hell of an athlete.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, shit. I see why Tim Duncan is as good as he was, because this the motherfucker you got to go up against every night. And again, Tim Duncan's not athletic.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? But he knows how to play athletes because of
Keep his body.
going up against David Robinson in fucking practice. Yeah, it's times we gonna be on the same team. You know, Pop and coaches, how they mix it up. It's times we gonna be on the same team, but a majority of the time, no, for me to get better, for me to be this anchor of this franchise, I gotta go against you.
I gotta see how you operate.
I gotta see how you operate. Like, that's only going to do quite a few things for me. Going to make me better, going to make the team better, going to make you better, and in turns, you know, that's going to put us longevity in the playoffs.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to be playing in May, late May instead of late April. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with it. You know, number one, defense is everything in my book. Y'all already know that. So y'all can keep all that offensive shit y'all want. But defense is that shit, y'all. I'm telling you.
This man crazy. I forgot what the question was.
It's not important. You mentioned like the things David Robinson could do defensively. Who are some of the other like more versatile bigs defensively that could guard, potentially 1 through 5? Like you said, show on the pick and roll. Also get back to defend their man.
Oh, Ben Wallace.
Big Ben.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you played against them with him, but what was it like going against Big Ben as a perimeter guy?
I mean, see, I don't really understand. Ben ain't even no big. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like 6'9".
They're probably the same height, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he played big. You know what I'm saying? Ben's 6'9", like, and when you get in this world, like 6'9", there's a difference between 6'9" and 7-footers. You know what I mean? So, like, Ben, you be like, man, you look at him, you be like, man, how? And, he cut up and he a goon, don't get me wrong. He's still he's still yoked. But you're like, man, he's still 6'9". And then he get to switch down, he moving his feet, he using his body, then he weak side blocking, and he doing all this extra stuff. You be like, man, this dude everywhere. Like, he everywhere. He might guard the 1 through the 5. So I just be like, man, that's a heck of a luxury to have as a coach, where you got your 5-man so versatile, where all he want to do is rebound and play defense. He don't want to do nothing else.
Don't want to. Yeah.
Man, y'all shoot all the balls y'all want. Guys like him and Rodman. I mean, those guys, him, Rodman, they unicorns of the games, because
blessing.
But but Ben, he played the center. Like, if you go look at some tapes when he was guarding Shaq in the finals, they wasn't even really digging in terms of getting down there and kind of messing with it. Like, man, Ben, you got him. They almost denied.
You can't even see Big Ben in the picture some of the time.
Man, it was crazy. I was like, man, Ben gonna be outmatched. Shaq gonna kill him. When the matchup was first come out, like, man, she gonna win his matchup. Shaq gonna probably win. Ben averaged 6 anyway, so that was an easy brainer. Kobe and Rip, I got to give Kobe. Chauncey probably. I'm trying to give him the pros and cons, but like that Shaq matchup, man, shoot, Shaq was good. He was okay, but he wasn't dominant like we seen him in the 2000 finals or whenever we played
Dikembe. Yeah, no, that whole joint, I'm telling you, dog. That motherfucker, he's a tenacious defender. That's a dog.
Oh man.
DOGG. Ben was the fucking dog. And that's what we hung our hat on in Detroit, was defense. So it's like the same way we did in Portland though. So at certain nights, like, it could have been a man on the team, like nights when you had to guard cats like Tracy McGrady or a Michael Finley, you know what I'm saying? Guys who could score. So it's like, Jesus, all right, Bonds.
Jesus.
You got them by yourself now. We all got to stay home because it's other players on the team who were pretty effective for that squad. So, hey, Bonds, you got to guard these cats on your own now. So and then that's what you got to go out there and do. And for Ben, I think that's what he grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of small schools, unknown, Virginia Union, unknown, and this and that. You coming through Washington, dog. He's a fucking monster, let me tell you. And the thing I loved about it, I love playing with him because for us, I would say publicly, he is a quiet figure, you know what I'm saying? But on the court, no, he vocal, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew defense.
Yeah.
So he vocal, and for me, so now during that era, just think about it, when I did have to guard more versatile bigs as far as like Dirks, you had your Dirks when I did get traded to Detroit, and your other younger power forwards, Amari Stoudemire, who was involved in a lot of pick and rolls with Steve Nash and this and that. To have somebody do what I do behind me, oh man, that shit is so much love, dog. He calling all the shit out. And now it makes it easier for me. So now I'm like, oh, shit.
Somebody's doing all the stuff you used to have to do.
That's when I knew we were going to be a special team. Because now it could be the point where he's out there on the wing and he got to guard these guys or guard some guards.
And
you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there talking to him, by yourself. I used to call them clockwork. You know why? Because a clock does the same thing every time. And it performs all the time. Whenever you look at, no matter if you got an old school, not the digital shit, old school clock, you got to wind up for your watch. You looking at the old school public clocks, it's stuff you got to wind up every time, and it does what? It does one job.
I never knew that, Sheed.
I'm telling you, no, this is why I called him clockwork, because his job, he was the motherfucking defender. every fucking night, dog. Night in, night out.
Yeah.
He was a fucking defender that, one, we needed, and then two, that he was just being himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, it's like clockwork. I can depend. The same way we was in Portland, every time, you got blown by and shit because you was a poor defender on the wing.
Sure.
You knew that I was there to cover your ass.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, oh my man, Sheed there, and Bonzi out on leaking out and getting dunks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying? But Ben,
oh, it had to be a luxury.
oh, dog, I'm telling you, to play with another big that actually is more vocal just as much as I was. Same thing I felt with playing with KG in Boston. Like, y'all already know how vocal this motherfucker is.
Yeah.
I can imagine y'all two in the same locker room.
Hey, dog.
Misery.
Nah, he out-talks me. That's my brother. I love him to death. You hear me?
He won that?
Hey, dog, he won that vocal.
Wow.
Look, I told him, dog, you are going to be a great grandfather. Your grandkids are going to come to you. My grandfather know all the stories. He got a million fucking.
Let me tell you little motherfuckers
everything.
a story, man.
Yeah. Yo, no, sit back. No motherfucking shit. Listen up. No, when I was playing that time in the 2008 finals, and this, he's going to be a great storyteller. But that's my guy, though. But I love the way that when I was up there in Boston, again, I didn't have to be that defensive voice. I didn't have to be that only defensive anchor. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it, and low key, so was Kendrick Perkins. He was doing it too, calling out them screens. And as that wing player, a lot of these players don't realize how good that is to have behind you.
Yeah.
So now I ain't gotta keep turning my head. So if I turn my head this way,
He going that way.
you gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's a luxury.
you sitting back, and for Ben, for him to do that, to be depoy 4 times,
It's crazy.
at like you said, at 6'9", we always used to fuck with him, call him about 6'7".
I'm about to say he only 6'9". That was a stretch 6'9".
But
That's with the hair.
Man, he's 6'7".
hair.
You
it
cut
was
it
with the fro.
if you got the baldy, 6'7". and
Dog,
3/4.
yeah. But he a dog though.
Did you know it at the time? Like he had, I'm sure a couple of depoys before you got there. But did you know he was that like communicator, everything from playing against him to where you was like, okay, if I get there, this shit gonna click immediately. Or playing there, you realize maybe some shit you hadn't playing against him.
With me playing there, I realized it more.
Yeah.
Because playing against it's crazy because we played against them 2 weeks before I got traded. I'm in Detroit talking shit to all of them, and him, Chauncey, Rip, Tay. I'm talking shit to all of them. Corliss, Eldon Campbell, they all on the team.
Whole crew.
Talking shit to everybody. But I knew he was a good defender, one from his stats, and then also with playing against him, and he was vocal for that team even before I got there.
For sure.
So I'm like, all right. Once I got there, I'm like, bet this is gonna be sweet right now. So now, him and I, 9 times out of 10, I know it sounds crazy or whatever, but mentally we communicated together. Because with us being that anchor point, so now it's
You
like
knew what he was thinking.
knew what he was thinking. So now, if I know, which he wasn't, Bonzi's the great wing defender. If I know he's
Hypothetically,
if he's a great wing defender, guess what? I ain't got to worry about nothing to my left.
Right.
I know he gonna shut that shit down, which he didn't when we were playing together. But that's another story.
You're right.
But
You're right.
I know he gonna shut all that shit down. Or if he on the right side, I know he gonna shut that shit. I ain't gotta worry about it. That's how it was playing with Ben and a lot of other power forwards when you connect mentally, because I ain't gotta say it. I know you there. That's what made us, I think, in my opinion, a good team in Detroit. Me and Ben as the anchors, as the power forwards and centers of that team, along with Eldon Campbell and Mehmet Okur. Push them for the drive. Don't let them get to 3. Don't give him an open jump shot. Anything, if he try to cut you back door, I got you, Bonds. If he try to cut you back door, Tyler, I got you. We here. And that's how we pretty much played the whole aspect, because for real, during that whole run that we had when we did win it, it was a lot of overplay that our guards was doing, but it was the reason being because that's what we said. Like, no, we're going to force them to shoot this. I'd rather give up the midi, you know what I'm saying, or the layup than
contested.
Than either a wide open or even luckily contested three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just me. Y'all can do the defensive shit all y'all want, but you know, obviously he ain't had no problem with it. It helped him become somewhat mediocre.
No, I was a defender before I met you. Come on now, don't do me like that.
Mediocre.
Second all time in steals, right?
I threw that stat out there. He
No, people, the streets remember. Gambling.
Elite.
Is it really called defense when you gambling?
If you win. If you win.
They don't factor in that
gambling.
part.
If you win.
It's still called gambling.
You say they don't
That's
factor
just that's just me, dog. That's just me. That's just me. But
Man, crazy.
this football season, you can win up to 1,000 times your cash every game day only on Underdog. Just pick the higher or lower on your favorite player stats like touchdowns, yards, and more. Fans from all over the U.S. have won more than $1 billion.
A billion?
On the app. And this season, Underdog will be running a special promo or bonus almost every single day. Sign up for Underdog today, promo code SHEED. You will get a free pick as part of your first cash entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Again, promo code SHEED. Cash in on every touchdown this season with Underdog. Actually, speaking of your Pistons debut, I think we've got some footage here. Because somebody got pulled.
Did he get a tech on his first day?
I can't say.
He got almost fired on his first.
What I can't say, one of the three people here was pulled in their Pistons debut, and it wasn't me.
I got drafted by the Pistons, but I never played for them, so
it wasn't
me. Is it? Oh man, in the
who? Shine? Was it Shine? Shine got pulled in his Pistons debut. It wasn't Shine. Dr. Wallace?
Wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
It's like, no, that shit was funny as shit, though. Because the trade didn't go through, which was wild. So, yeah, like, we all thought that, like, all right, the trade went through. So, Coach Brown was like, all right, come on, go ahead, get in there. And then, come, like, during that quarter, you know, we got word from the media people. All right,
I think we let's see. Talk us through some of this footage here we've got from the debut.
Ooh, hair looking nappier than ever.
All right, so it's looking like a timeout. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, he had a haircut. No, he got a haircut. That's haircut, Rasheed. Oh, he going against KG first game?
Setting a dirty screen.
You know what I'm saying? What you mean dirty screen?
Inefficient.
And now we've received word, and I'll have to make sure that it's official that maybe Rasheed Wallace and Mike James cannot play in the second half to trade.
I'm in a tour over you.
Said y'all couldn't play?
Me and my man, Mikey Go-Go. Mike James, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? King of hair right now.
That's my boy right there, Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
The blackest man on earth. That's my boy.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was, you know, in the first half, it was like, all right, everything went through. But then, come halftime, they was like, yo.
Actually, Ixnay. On the raid tape.
You know, I'm like.
So how many minutes did you play the first game?
Oh, it was only a couple minutes.
But what didn't go through? Y'all was y'all did physicals and stuff. Y'all was in uniform. Y'all
the other party got to pass the physicals and all that stuff. So all that stuff got to everything got the paperwork got to be done.
Could have been. But on our end, like shit, yeah, me and Mike went to the doctors and shit. You know, we was at the team doctors and shit, did our shit. Hey.
Like, we are good to go.
Yeah, but see, the other people got it for it to be final.
For it to be finalized.
Yeah. And what made it harder was it was a 3-team trade. So, yeah, you talking about you got to clear each player.
Right. Because you came from the Hawks. As people remember.
I feel like I feel a little bit slighted. Y'all didn't find my first game when I got traded anywhere. I mean, our research department is only one-sided. I just need to know.
It's a good question.
I remember your first game.
No. Do they? I want people to remember it.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't remember. I need to see it. I'm a visual guy.
All right.
I'm a visual.
I think we actually
keep
have.
it to myself, y'all.
I need to see something.
No,
I'm just
what's
saying.
on your mind?
No, I'm gonna keep it to myself. You know, my guy Bonds. You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep it to myself.
I think we've got some more Detroit footage
Man, good. What show is this? This is the
of
Sheed
Mathematical
show?
Wallace.
Is this a
let's
Sheed
see,
show?
What do we?
Hey, it was brief.
What do we have here? This looks like
Oh,
Jersey.
this playoff.
Jersey in the playoffs.
You know he going. You know he going.
Brick?
Right shot. No, that's a shot right there.
That's an inefficient shot. Now.
Oh. They gonna show all this stuff for this dude to get 11.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? 9.
Playing
You know what I'm saying?
playing on a fucked up
Look at that
planner. I
stuff
tore my
started.
planners,
Man,
but
you
still
got,
playing.
Man, you got 11, man. Come on, man. I ain't
That was cool. That 11 was important,
Man,
Bonds.
Lord have mercy, man.
You
Good
tore it that game?
No. So,
Can I ask you
crazy
a question?
thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Were you hurt or were you injured? Because that's the question.
No, it was an injury.
Why was you out there?
Cause it was that time. I need to play. Hey, shit, we had a good team. It was championship time. Sacrifice your body. The same thing you signed up for when you initially started playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna work through them knee injuries. You're gonna work through them ankle injuries and them back injuries. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna stop you, especially when you that close. I already know how the fuck you are.
That was the first round. See?
That was that motherfucker.
That was game 1 in the first round.
Dog, it was that close.
Well, you said you know how he is. How is he?
Bonds? Oh, I know for sure he would have done the same thing.
No, I wouldn't. I would have sold out for my team.
I know. See,
Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it, man. I'm gonna watch y'all.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
You still get paid for this,
But no,
right?
it was crazy. So,
Still get paid, right?
my first game, I don't know if they got it. So my first game that I initially played after that debacle right there we just saw, right?
Yeah.
Where I got pulled and all that shit. We in Orlando.
Yeah, 20.
So that's when I tore my plantar fasciitis in my left foot, trying to show out.
Game 2?
No, it wasn't even game. It was still during the regular season. That's when I tore
But it
my
was soon
shit.
after. It wasn't long after you got there.
It was the first game
Like you
that
said,
I
yeah,
could play.
yeah.
And I tore my plant. We was in a half court track. Got the tip out, and I tried to be fancy. I was excited. You know what I'm saying? I was away from you motherfuckers over there in Portland and shit.
You
I
was
ain't
lost.
like y'all.
You was lost without us.
And I was excited, and I tried to do a running windmill. And that's when I tore my motherfucking plantar fasciitis in my left foot.
Did you make the windmill?
I made the bucket.
Got to.
It didn't look. It
Got
didn't,
to.
But when you came down,
Hey, right away.
Did you know immediately? This is a different plant. Yeah, like this ain't.
Immediately.
Yeah.
as soon as that mug get a little tender, you ready to. I couldn't imagine tearing it.
Y'all soft, man. I thought y'all was playing through 82 games,
Right away.
48
But that was
minutes.
my fault. I was trying to show out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm excited to be away from Portland. I'm in my new situation. You know what I mean? So I tried to come with the running windmill. And as soon as that motherfucker, I winded that bitch up, that bitch went.
Rip.
Boom!
So,
Immediately. As soon as I made that motherfucking bucket, hey, yo, come get me.
you played 11 minutes and 37 seconds the first game. You played 39:52. So again, you didn't want to come like,
Dog.
What he had, like 20, didn't he?
in that game, he had 14 points on 5 for 17 shooting. Bad.
My Lord.
7 boards,
If giving yourself was a chance,
4
giving
assists,
yourself a chance was a person.
7 boards, 4
Hey,
assists.
And out
A
of that
turnover.
real talk, and he can speak for this too. Out of that whole stat line, for me to have 4 dimes,
That's huge.
hey,
He was
dog,
cooking.
you know what I mean? I'm telling you, for me
this
to have
motherfucker
4
Career high.
dimes,
That's how I know you was hurt.
dog,
That's how I know you was
You
hurt.
know,
He
only
was
time I
getting
know
off
when
the
she
ball.
gonna
Yeah.
pass. You know when she gonna pass. You know his trigger. He'll do this. But if he got it anywhere, I live down.
It's going up.
Bro, just get ready. Just wait for him to shoot it and try to get a board. But if he do this,
Look alive.
look
Yeah,
alive. But if he ain't got it, if he don't do that,
cut.
no, don't even. Ain't no option. Trust me, go look at some old footage and watch Sheed. And you know, every time he got it here, he looking to pass. But if he got it here,
It's going up.
he gonna
Score, would you say scoring
look
range?
because he ain't gonna. Hey, minimum dribbling.
That's bag work.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm minimal dribble.
Or he might be ass whipping you on the post, doing this shit. And look, fade. Like it's like man.
But if it goes up top,
pass
it's coming your way.
Cut. Yeah. It's usually a swing. It ain't no penetrate. Like it ain't no pass where you like, all right, he done threw a dime and you done. Nah, it's just swinging it.
I could tell you one thing about me that you will never find in any NBA video, no matter the teams I played for, or any collegiate video. You will never find me taking more than 3 dribbles.
That's like a challenge.
No.
No, real talk. He'll tell you.
This man can't dribble. I wish I could have told people back in the day.
Physically,
man, make
not
this man
capable
dribble.
of.
In practice, yeah, I'll do all that shit. But
in game situation,
in a game situation, that's what he get paid to do.
I
don't get paid to do that.
Find this man dribbling 4 times.
I guarantee you he can't find it.
Yo.
Chat.
I guarantee
find this man dribbling 4 times.
I've never seen Sheed go right between the
1,
legs.
2,
boom,
3,
step
4.
out.
Nothing.
No, never. I used to be like,
not
man,
my job, T.Y.
I say
that's not my
myself,
job.
Like, the scouting department is getting it wrong with this kid. Like, man, maybe you put the ball on the ground, man. Y'all let him get to his spots. And
I'm gonna go right or I'm gonna go left.
Yeah.
Those are the options. Yeah.
Ain't no. If you cut me off, I'm gonna pull up in your face.
Ain't no counter.
Ain't
Ain't
no.
My jumper is the counter.
For me, taking 2 dribbles to the left, and if you cut me off, I ain't going behind my back.
No.
I ain't going between my legs. I ain't giving you no crossover.
You shooting or moving,
I'm
right?
pulling up right in your face. It's either gonna be a pull up or I'm gonna pass it and run to the motherfucking pick and roll.
I was like, man,
I'm telling you, you won't find me taking no more than motherfucking 3 dribbles.
that's
I'm
facts.
telling you.
That's facts.
Ever in your life.
I ain't never seen it.
Dog, I'm telling you, that it was just my programming.
I couldn't tell nobody.
He'd be
I'm
like,
telling
one
you,
time
hey, that's a
against
good thing for
Northwest.
y'all, chat. Find that shit. Y'all find that
4
shit. Y'all
dribbles.
surprise me.
Never.
You say because he couldn't, right?
He's saying because I couldn't, but no. And now
I've tried it. I tried it
pickup
when he
games.
tried.
Yeah, that's different.
No,
but
no, it ain't.
For what
said
I
not.
get paid, I ain't never played pickup with him, so he don't know. So, but what I get paid for? No, my job was to be a big man. My job wasn't to be a dribbler and come off the screens and shooting all this and this. No, that was his job.
But what if that would have unlocked more parts of your game, which would have helped the team?
No,
Still no.
because that would have meant more shots. That would have meant me handling the ball more.
Well,
and
not
handling the ball.
necessarily.
No, it would have being in that situation. And no, for me, no, I'd rather us all have success. I don't want all that shit. No.
We can't all score 30 though.
I don't want to score 30.
But
We need you to. That's
his
literally the
mindset
problem.
He
I
want
don't
all of
wanna
us to
score
have
30.
potential to score 30 on any given night, like to be in that rhythm. That was his mindset. It used to be crazy, but I was glad I was a part of the people that he was talking about, that we can be in that circle.
Get that 30.
Yeah, I was totally excited. You know what I'm saying?
And he'll tell you,
Yeah.
like not, especially during regular season, night in, night out. Oh, I don't give a fuck who he's playing. If he's playing somebody, like, oh, I want my young boys to get off. So I'm going to throw him the ball. I'm going to go set pick and roll. No, don't throw it to me. I'm going to set you a good enough screen. You going to come off that screen and do what you want. Shoot the jump shot or go to the hole. All you got to do is look at the film. No, I want y'all to get off.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's only going to be better for us in the playoffs. I think for me personally, that's how he was able to do and be so good against the Lakers where we needed him to be, even though we lost the series, but he still gave us a fucking chance. Because before him, Scottie and Steve Smith got there, we really didn't have too much of a chance against LA because of fucking Kobe. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had nobody to stop him, and he didn't have to really guard nobody.
So not
too
even
much.
Shaq as much, because you had Sabonis, you.
Exactly.
bigs,
Like we
and
had
Kobe.
bigs to
Right.
try to slow Shaq down. You couldn't stop the big fella.
sure.
You had to slow him down. We had bigs to slow him down, but we ain't had nobody to slow Kobe. When we got him, again, on the same team, it was him, Steve Smith, and Pitt. Oh, yeah, I was like, I felt better about the situation. Now, of course, no, I'm not saying that Bonzi can stop him, that he was the Kobe stopper, like my man Ruben said
Kobe
he
stopper
was,
Wells.
or whatever.
Don't put that on.
But no, he going to go ahead and defend them as good as he can. But he giving them problems with no B. He giving them problems down the other end.
Problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this ain't no cakewalk. And that's when I knew like, all right, this young boy might be all right a little bit. Young punk.
Whippersnapper.
Young ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? No, young punk.
This man's stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got hurt game 2. You tore it game 2 in Detroit. Like your first full game, but your second overall game.
Yeah. Yeah, we were on the road. We were in Orlando. That's when I fucked it up.
And you never, so that's February. You never thought about sitting for a minute or, I don't know what's the plan. I know it's nothing short term.
No, it was hurting. Don't get me wrong. It was hurting, but it wasn't nothing that motherfucking tape job couldn't fix. You know, I had to get my foot taped for 45 minutes before the games.
Every game.
Hey, ask Corliss Williamson.
Big nasty.
Before every game, he hated because we all had everybody had their time, and if you ain't getting that motherfucking training room and get your ankle taped before me,
it's a long wait.
Just up there. That shit is almost like a cast to the point where I'm just on all toes. But it's like, all right, I gotta go out here and still earn my keep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on a new team, so now it's like I'm really feeling some kind of way. I gotta earn my keep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't let this little foot injury. It wasn't to the point where like it slowed me down, or it was hurting like if a motherfucker twisted an ankle or broke an ankle or some shit like that.
Just discomfort.
Like a tape job, discomfort, exactly. Little tape job, I'm good. Going out there, shit, man, that wasn't time for the slow down. Shit, I had to go up against Kenyon Martin. You know what I'm saying? When he was with that whole Jersey team, when I first got to Detroit, had to go up against them niggas, had to go up against Jermaine. Nah, ain't no time to be like, oh, I'm hurt. Yeah, I know y'all just booked me here, but nah, I gotta fall back. My shit hurt.
What y'all's game after that? The next night after Orlando was at Philly. So you was always gonna play that one, right?
I wanted to.
You put 18 and 11?
I wanted to.
4 blocks. Good.
Yeah, the shit hurt.
I bet it did.
But hey, it was a half-hour ice bucket after the game. Just sitting there talking to the media, but that whole left foot is in the ice bucket. It's part of it. But as we were talking about before, it's part of it. Like, okay, this is an injury that happened. Is it fucked up? Yeah. But is it bad enough, as we always say, are you injured or hurt?
That's the question.
Like for me, I felt as though I was hurt.
Not injured.
I still can go out there and play. I wasn't injured. Injured, nah. Hey,
so you can't suit it up.
Take this motherfucker off the list tonight. He ain't going at all. No, I was hurt. So I'm going to put this tape job on. I'm going to go out here. And, it was a gamble, but it paid off. We ended up winning. It paid off. But that summer, that was a hard summer. That was a cold summer because it wasn't nothing but rehab.
Yeah.
Is that a surgery injury or only rest and rehab?
It was just rest and rehab. I thank God I didn't have to get surgery on that. It was just a rehab.
But you knew at the time, like, I'm not taking no time, like, unless I can't walk, because we too close to again, it's February when you get there. They got a good team. You like, I'm just pushing through. Tape it up and we'll go.
It's part of it. That's how I saw it. Part of it. Part of that contract. You signed up for that shit from day one before you got to the NBA. Are you hurt or are you injured? We've all been that in our careers. We have been hurt. We have been injured.
And after the adrenaline wore off, you was in hell.
Oh, yeah. When I took that tape off?
They cut that boot off?
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. I had to sleep in the boot. Like, I had a little house boot, you know what I'm saying? Had like 3 or 4 pillows, you know what I'm saying? Propped up and shit like that. Hey, part of it.
Every night.
Every night.
From February to, June playoffs?
It was hell going to the bathroom. Because going to the bathroom, I'm on naked foot. Ain't got no boot, ain't got no tape. Just, ooh. But we got it.
Worth it. No regrets.
What is this bullshit right here y'all trying to show right here?
I'm about to say shit. I'm about to leave the set. Shit.
Okay.
Y'all talking about this Detroit. I'm about to leave
I
the
was
set.
like, we was going to get
what we
into.
doing?
I thought it was your guy.
Old ass footage right here.
Whoa! Hold on now. I was about to ask y'all how nice was your boy DC Derrick Coleman. But y'all getting on the old footage.
I forgot what the question was. You got to asking all the
Word.
fuck, man. Move
No,
on.
DC was a
Fuck,
monster.
man. Let's move on.
Move it on.
Please, can you?
Okay.
MC this motherfucker, man.
Okay. You right, big dog. You right.
Do your job. Man.
How nice was Derrick Coleman?
Whew.
How nice was DC? All-Star, All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, #1 pick.
I think he was ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? I think he was ahead of his time with his game, the way he played, because he was more of a perimeter, down low big. He'd step out, shoot the jump shot. He got by, smooth lefty. I think he was ahead of his time, and I think he had a pretty good NBA career. I think it could have been great, but just being that #1 pick, the expectations of that is just so tough on people. And I think he lived up to it. He lived up to it. But I think Derrick Coleman should have went down as one of the greatest power forwards ever played the game because he was just so dynamic. He was strong. He could shoot. He had a good touch, great rebounder. He had a great feel for the game. Just from what I saw as a young boy and just kind of just seeing the game. But, I mean, he was, at one time he was probably one of the best in the game, if not the best.
Man, DC's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D-O-G-G, nigga. You hear me?
Double G?
Dog.
Double?
Dog. Like, I fucks with old head. That's my old head right there. Like, when I think of power forwards, in my opinion, who changed the game during my era, I'm not saying, overall or, that they was the greatest, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But during my era, him and Cliff Robinson changed that power forward position.
Oh, for sure.
So for me, Cliff Robinson had a better jump shot than DC, but DC had more grit. DC had a better post game. DC going to give you every motherfucking thing you want. I can put it on the floor. I can shoot that 15-footer, as you said, as that wicked lefty. You know what I'm saying? I can come with the spin moves. I can come with the crossovers.
Yeah.
I can give you all everything you need. Like DC, I think in his prime would fit perfect in today's NBA game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For the simple fact, you're talking about a guy who's 6'10", 6'11", who puts it on the floor and feels natural.
Yeah.
When
It's
you
not a
look
stretch
at him,
for him, yeah.
exactly. It's not like, okay, I did this move in workouts and then came. No. It's all that flow. He coming with the flow. He had that whole flow as a motherfucker that's 6'10", and I will pull up on you in a motherfucking heartbeat with that motherfucking wicked left. No, DC was a monster. That's my old head right there. Like when people be like, oh, Sheed, you was the one who put the stretch fours out there and started shooting threes. No, it was DC, Derrick Coleman, and it was Cliff Robinson. It was them two motherfuckers who I got it from. Because DC could shoot the three, but it wasn't like he was a dead-eye shooter, you know what I'm saying? But leave him open.
You left him alone, yeah.
All right, hit it.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit you could do about it. And that's where I got the whole shit from. Along with playing with Cliff Robinson and him telling me, a couple little secrets or whatever, as far as bigs and playing against bigger bigs, a.k.a. Shaq and Stanley Roberts, and even going against Sabonis every day in practice. Like, I was 200 pounds soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? And going against natural fives. So, but DC was a fucking monster. They say what they want.
He was with you in Detroit. What was that like playing with him?
Loved it. Funny as shit. We in the mall in Orlando. So we always went out as a team, as a group. You know what I'm saying? just so happened to see the young fella Smush Parker. So we go into the store. DC like, hey, Smush, I need this speaker. I need this to be in the locker room, you know what I'm saying, so we can enjoy some jams, some tunes, or whatever the case may be, right? Smush thought he was joking.
DC don't seem like much of a jokester.
Exactly my point. So DC told the motherfucker, show your ass up in that locker room without this motherfucking speaker. So Smush still thought he was playing. My guy Smush showed up without
Speakerless.
the speaker. DC gave him hell for like about the next like month or so.
Oh my goodness.
Gave him hell
What'd he do
everywhere.
What'd he do
I'm
to him?
just talking about just talking shit about him in practice too. I'm not passing to this motherfucker and all that type of shit.
That's how he went through it.
Oh man, just made him feel so bad, so shitty until eventually my guy Smush ended up getting the speakers. Like, man, I'm sorry, DC, this and that, you know. I was like, man, that's my guy. I was like, damn, I see you, old head. Like, okay. And then the other biggest thing that I know that my old head DC fucked with, so the time he was playing in Philly, y'all remember the whole time he played with AI and shit, right? My old head had a 6-pack of Cristal case specially made. He had a 6-pack of Cristal carried with him in every club we went to in Philly. Security, owners ain't say shit to him. I want a section, and I don't need no motherfucking bottles. I got my bottles right here. You know, it may have been bottles for other people he might have been with, or whatever. I got my shit right here. And dog, this one, hey, ain't nobody say shit.
It's baller.
I was like, old head that nigga right there.
That's baller.
I was like, he him. H-I-M. He him. I was like, man, but no, DC was my guy though. Good dude though. Overall, real talk, good dude. He runs like a summer league / winter league back in Detroit.
I'll say he does a lot of, I'll say, what's his legacy? I'll ask you.
Detroit.
Still back in Detroit to this day.
So my name for DC is he's the real mayor of Detroit. Like, you know, I look it up right now on my phone, you'll see him under the mayor. Because like he makes a lot of shit happen, you know what I'm saying? No matter, like, let's just say with us being younger than him, we went to him like, oh man, DC, we want to do a camp back in Detroit. Guess what? He gonna help us make sure that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Him and I tip my hat to my nigga Jay Rose, cause he the same way.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all up under DC umbrella, but he's a monster though. As far as his basketball game go, to me, like I said before, he set the precedence because he was one of those power forwards who could do it all. Put it on the floor. I can shoot the three. I got post up moves. I got defense, and I'm a fucking dog.
What's your best on-court story? Either playing with or against him on-court. DC story.
The nigga actually fucking dunked on me.
Oh no.
I fell for the okie doke. So, crazy thing, he was with Charlotte. I probably was with Portland at the time, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, he had me with a post-up move and came across the middle. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. Not having court awareness of where I was. Him knowing I was right up under the rim, me not knowing, he going across the lane and he cut back like this. I'm thinking he gonna pass it, and that motherfucker went up and dunked that shit right on my head with the right. I said, ugh.
Did he let you hear about it?
Oh no, we talked about that shit, you know what I'm saying, as years went on. Of course, you know, like I said, he's the mayor of Detroit. So, you know, just hanging out with him, that's my guy. And, you know, we talk about that shit, had laughs with it. But again, it goes back to what we saying. You can't get embarrassed by shit. You're going to get dunked on. You're going to get crossed over, blase. So, hey, live with it.
Right. Another guy, how nice was he? How nice was Allan Houston?
That's Sheed.
That was your position, wasn't he? He was a two guard.
I like to listen to Sheed talk.
He used to bust Bonds' ass.
Look, when I talk to her,
Is this true?
he on one, man. Let Pastor go.
He used to bust Bonds' ass, dog.
I didn't really play against him much, so I don't.
He said you did.
I'm listening to the pastor.
He used to bust Bonds' ass.
He said it didn't go well.
I mean, Allan Houston was nice. Don't get me wrong. He was very underrated in terms of history of the game. But when he was playing the game, everybody respected his game. Great shooter, professional. Know how to get his shot off. Kind of a quiet assassin because, he probably didn't hear him talk too much. But he was always in the East. I was in the West, and he a little older than me. So I probably only caught him a few times, maybe 4 or 5 times when we did play each other.
Had to help Bonds a lot.
That's a lie. But no, Allan Houston was great.
Houston was getting off, yeah.
I think he just underrated one of the better pure shooters of the game.
Fact. No, I will say that, though. I agree with Bonzi with that. He is a pure shooter. When you think of terms of pure shooters, like today, a lot of people think of Steph Curry is like a pure shooter. For us, back in our era, like Allan Houston was that bona fide shooter.
Pure shooter. Yeah,
when you
100%.
think of it, you think of Ray Allen as that bona fide shooter. Like, don't leave this motherfucker open. Can't give him no open shots. That's how Allan Houston was.
Career 40% three-point
Oh,
shooter.
pure shooter.
Like
pure.
I'm telling you, he was a monster. Smart player. He was savvy. He could put it on the floor, but again, we talking about back in the 90s, so it wasn't like he put it on the floor 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. No. I'm putting it on the floor going to the right. I'm putting it on the floor going to the left. Yeah, I might give you a little cross dribble, all the shit that Bonzi and the guards do, what I'm saying, to get a guy or that defender off of you. But, man, Allan Houston was a motherfucking monster. For sure, he was on the scouting report. You better believe that shit.
Who would you compare his game to?
Nobody.
Like currently? Like he
Nobody.
1 of 1?
No.
Because he was, what, 6'5"? Like
Man,
legit size as a shooter.
Listen. You're not listening to me.
No, I'm not.
Fuck all that trying to compare him to cats nowadays. This dude was a pure fucking shooter. Like, instant offense, just add water.
You know who his game kind of remind me of? Kind of like a Devin Booker. Like he was like Book. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to a spot, pull up, it's going to be
Like
cash.
smooth play.
Yeah, he was a smooth player. So if I had to put him in anybody in today's game, I would go Book because they kind of got the same temperament. And I know Book be talking more trash than Allan Houston would, but Devin Booker got the same expression on his face at all times. He got the same look. He don't never look like his cheeks might get flushed a little bit, but he don't.
When he got 30 or the
you know
game
what I mean?
just started,
he don't ever really look too. You know what I mean?
His
like,
cheeks get flushed.
Yeah, get flushed a little bit, but he ain't got that. He ain't wearing the whole game on his face in terms of he ain't wearing. He just out there just really getting to it. And that's kind of how Allan Houston was. The next thing you know, you look up, they got 30. 25, 30, hit 6, 7, 8
Quiet
threes.
assassin.
Yeah.
Quiet assassin. He not going to talk shit about hitting a jump shot or hitting a three or dunking on you. He ain't going to talk no shit about that. He's a fucking quiet assassin. You want to see his damage when you sit in the locker room and you got your feet in that ice bucket or your knees and you looking at the motherfucking stat sheet.
Like,
damn.
31?
Yeah, he is 7 for 12.
Yeah, 7 for 12. This nigga shot motherfucking 12 for 16 or 17.
God,
Damn.
I don't remember that. You remember that, dog? Yeah.
I recall.
I mean, that's part of it.
For real.
Bust your ass that night. No, Allan Houston was a great shooter. Like pure. It's you got guys in this that played in this league who are great shooters.
Yeah, he was a good shooter.
But he was like one of the few we could call pure shooters. Like every time this motherfucker put a shot up, y'all might as well start heading down the other end and just have your dude standing under the net. You know what I'm saying? The same way
If he missed this time, he ain't gonna miss the next time.
Right.
So.
Like I said, the way that a lot of our youth today look at Steph as a pure shooter, like when that motherfucker put that shit up,
yeah, we thought it was going in for sure.
Just had that motherfucker up under the rim.
I don't know if he was like Steph.
Like this.
Steph different.
No, but I'm saying as far as pure.
Yeah, he's a shooter. He's a shooter for sure. His kids, his daddy was probably a shooter. His daddy's daddy was probably a shooter. His kids gonna be a shooter.
In the family,
his kids gonna be a shooter.
That's
like a trait. That's like a trait that we all probably know families of shooters, where people that everybody in their family can shoot. Golly, everybody.
in line to be that killer. No, that's how. To me, that's how Allan Houston was. Though.
Yeah, 100%.
And to me, what made him a little bit more dangerous than most folks see Steph today was he was taller.
Yeah.
So he can give
Bigger
you that
body,
jab step with you being right in
Over
his
the top,
face.
yeah.
He can raise up.
Cash.
Like, you know, as Bonzi said, he played a few games against him, so he could tell you more because I didn't have to guard the motherfucker on the wing. That was the whole thing about it.
Yeah.
I talked shit to Allan Houston, talked shit to Mike Jordan, talked shit to all of them.
Not my business.
I didn't have to
I
guard.
had to guard him.
You got it, Bond.
Yeah, set up.
He can't check you.
Set up. Set up.
Walked you into the slaughter. We got some. I think we have footage here of your former teammate BG getting split open against Utah.
How I ain't
Y'all
got no
remember-
footage, man? What?
gotta get some-
This is my last time coming. If we ain't got no footage
come
of me
on.
next time, if I don't got a picture in here, I'm not coming.
Yes.
You got a picture right there.
Make sure we
That's
don't
last,
have
right there.
last season's.
It's literally right
Make
there.
sure
last
we don't
season.
have no video. Make sure we don't have no motherfucking
I didn't make no
remnants
video.
of
This is a
Bonzi
VHS copy right
Danglo
here.
Gowells.
This is a
in here.
VHS copy. I can't find no VHS of me with the tracking messed up or nothing.
Nah,
All right.
we ain't got it.
One of one. None before it, none to come.
We ain't got it.
We ain't got it.
Nah. It's,
All right.
No.
Well, one day. Keep hope.
you know,
It's that keep hope alive.
Yes.
our
Yeah.
video guys been on it. They've been looking.
Couldn't
but
find nothing. They
couldn't
scoured the
find
whole
nature.
internet. It's all
High
right.
and low.
I'm gonna have my day one day.
One day.
One day.
I'm telling you.
Until then, I'm gonna hate on y'all until I do.
Hashtag cold Muncie nights. I'm
right.
with that one.
Real, hashtag humble. Hashtag cold. Hashtag grind.
That's how you want me. Them cold Muncie nights.
Muncie
guys.
nights.
I think we've got the. Let's take a
I
look
see
at
that right
at
there. That's
Portland
Brian-
versus Utah
that's
and
Brian
BG
Grant.
getting split open.
Oh man, that was crazy. I remember that. I was like, man, this thing. I said, man, Karl Malone are going out there.
Yeah, talk us through this. Like, what are you seeing and remembering in real time as we watch this?
Got my man Wizzo.
Yeah,
Look
got-
at Walt Williams.
What
Walt
up,
the
yo?
Wizard.
Oh look, Dunleavy
Uh-oh.
right there. See, he gave me. You know what he gave him a tech for? That drag on,
That hotness.
that hot breath.
He melted.
Dunleavy?
Woo!
Is that so?
We love Dunleavy. That's my guy. But,
That's
yeah,
both y'all's guy, right?
Yeah,
No, that's Bonzi guy.
Dunleavy my guy. Look, you see how she hugging him right there? Come on, bro.
That's what I said.
He said, big little bro.
Uh-oh. BG.
Yeah.
BG
No,
talking that shit.
I do
Yeah.
remember.
What's being said here? Y'all close enough?
But see,
Yeah.
I remember this was around the time when, the next year we retired him, but this year we had to, we beat him, but we had to figure him out. And BG was just trying to exert his dominance for our team because Karl Malone was just out there trying to bully us. He was vetting us and all that stuff, and BG wasn't going. And I just remember as a young boy on the bench kind of watching like, man, BG kind of like standing up to the bully for us a little bit. And it gave us all like, I remember these guys, I wasn't playing, but them guys was like, man, BG got him. Let's tee off on the
everybody else.
Yeah, because BG got him because he matching his energy. Like he ain't going. And then when he hit BG and that blood came, it was like, like you see your own blood, like you going crazy. BG went
Move. Get out.
crazy.
The
I was
way.
like, and when he tasted his own blood, he tasted it.
Like Bruce Lee.
It's different, man. He tasted his own blood. So when he tasted his own blood, I was like, oh Lord. BG got him. Like it was a crazy scene, but it was like some movie stuff. It was really like, and I was a young boy. This is my rookie year. Is this 99? This is my rookie year. Man, I was on the back of that bench like, man, and the fans was going crazy, and they yelling and saying the wildest shit you ever want to listen to, like the Utah fans.
In Utah?
Huh? Man,
So we can take it back. So with this whole thing, BG, of course, Karl Malone was, Karl Malone was one of the, great power forwards at that time. There's no denying that, right? So as far as this go, I'm gonna just say side story. See the guy right there that's holding thing, trying to hold Mike Dunleavy back, not Gergerich, but the other dude that was the baseball coach who nobody listened to.
Man, you stupid.
But that's a side story. We'll tell another day. But
Writing that down.
so we're sitting there. So I'm like, all right, hold on. Let's go back and look at it. So right now, BG letting Karl Malone know he a bitch ass nigga and this and that. Da 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 da. I will fuck you up if it came to it because that's how BG was. BG was a tough light skinned dude, dog. You know what I'm saying? Tough light skinned.
He wasn't going for it. Yeah.
Hey, that's my guy, the Rasta. That's what we was calling him, the Rasta. Because no, real talk, BG, and he stood up against Karl Malone because at that time you got to look at that's when the Jazz were going to the finals.
Class of the West, yeah.
He was 1 year off his MVP year too.
Probably so, yeah.
And they were the dominant team in the West.
The
they
team
were
to go
the team
through
to
if
beat.
you're trying to get to.
You know, you talking about a lot of young upstarts. You know, myself, BG, Bonzi. You seen out there Walt Williams. You know, Walt the Wizard. That's our guy. You know, we talking about a lot of young upstarts. And here it is, you know, you got Karl Malone, he's already established. You got John Stockton, who's already established. So, you know, we're going against those greats. And my man BG was standing up to him like, man, whatever the fuck you want to do, I'm here with it. I will beat your ass right here. It ain't about this NBA shit. You say what you want to say. And that's why you seen Mel, man, just standing there, you know, as a veteran. I got to give it to him as that vet.
Right, didn't take the bait,
didn't react. He didn't bite the bait.
He didn't bite the bait.
Because, we was trying to bait all them motherfuckers. Because, you know, again, as I said, we the young upstarts. We trying to bait all of them. But he didn't bite the bait. But, no, that was an awesome series. I think what helped us get over the hump in this quick Utah series was one person. One person, y'all, and Bonzi, you say what the fuck you want to say, and the public, y'all say what the fuck y'all want to say if y'all go back and look at the shit. My guy, Kelvin Cato, was the one who changed his whole series against Utah.
How?
For the simple fact of his defense of prowess with Karl Malone.
Prowess?
Yes.
He used Maven or what was that word?
Maven.
He been going with some words today, boy. Let's see, preach.
With his defensive prowess and how he was, this is the only dude. Now for years, I done seen a lot of great power forwards try to guard Karl Malone. You know what I'm saying? But he still hit him with the pick and pops. He still hit him with the jab step, and then I'm bringing back, going to the jump shot, all that. He's been killing motherfuckers with that for only, 34,000 points?
Something like that.
Something like that,
like
you know
34,
like 34,000 ain't too much, you know. Whatever the case may be.
Ballpark figure.
But so we're in Utah and we're in the game. So I'm up there at the top of the key. So boom, I'm playing the 4, and Kelvin Cato was playing the 5. So boom, it just so happened we switched off. I'm guarding Greg Ostertag, and now Cato's guarding Malone. So Malone was a nice distance away from him, gave him the jab step like he was going to drive, pulled up for the jump shot. Bro, I seen Kelvin Cato jump straight up, get his fingers on it. It wasn't like a complete block, send it back into the third or fourth section.
But enough.
I got fingers on it, which made it fall short for us to get that possession.
Yeah.
Right then and there, that's when I said, oh, we got them.
You knew.
Look,
he can match up with,
I considered myself to be athletic and this and that, going against Karl Malone, this and that, but he, you know, at times he did get his jump shot off over me. Eat that. Boom. I'm like, fuck. Kelvin Cato blocked his shit at will.
Yeah.
And this was after, like, Mailman gave him the jab. The shot is gone already. So Cato's just reacting while the ball's in the air. Man, give me that. I was like, oh, we got these motherfuckers now. It's over. That's when I knew with this whole series with Utah. That's when I knew we had them.
Yeah, it was wild.
And it was our time. Because especially, like I said, they were coming off of the whole bullshit and, you know, the whole
MVP, winning the
B.
West,
Russell with the hit push and Mike coming back with that cross hezzy for the J. They was coming off of that, fucked that whole city up for a couple years. We took advantage of that, though.
Hey, somebody got to, right?
100%.
Somebody got to.
It was us.
I've received a note. I think we have some Bonzi Wells footage. I think we have Bonzi dropping 45 against.
Stop! Don't do it.
Again.
Against Dallas? Is that
don't pull that up.
That can't be NBA footage.
Is it game 2?
That must be like some Ball State footage or something.
16 to 24 from the field? Is that what I'm?
Is that it?
Is that what I'm led to believe? Is this what we have here?
It's a lot of buckets, man.
Did I just see a young Bonds dunk? Two dunks?
When you talk about 3-level score, that's that person.
You think Wells? Yeah.
When you talk about 3-level score,
That's their man.
man, come on, man. Unstoppable, man. You talking about somebody that can get buckets on against anybody? Look at this shit. Come on, man.
So that's that good team right there. So we got Zebo.
Man, come on,
We
threes,
got
two,
Rue
dunks.
Patterson.
Come on, man.
We got double dip, Dale Davis.
Come on, man.
Look at my nigga Shea Mack. I forgot Jeff McGinnis is out there with us.
Come on, man.
That's my guy.
How many
right
people
there,
don't win got
Shea
45?
Mack.
How many people don't win got 45 in the game besides me, Cole,
I think it was just y'all too.
and them,
I think it was just y'all.
and them,
Was it your birthday or something?
Mike,
Wednesday?
me, Steph, Mike, Cole.
And
I think
There's
that's
only
the
a
group.
few of us that only done
It's
that
Mount
before.
Rushmore. It's Steph. It's Mike. It's Kobe. It's Bonzi.
But did y'all see that little hesitation crossover that my little brother gave him that I taught him? Like, oh, I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, step back, cross. Ooh.
So
listen.
when did you like? Are you hot in warm ups? Are you feeling it, or what's going through your head? 45.
You know, it's funny because, you know, it's playoffs. And, you know, Dallas is a great place to play at. I mean, Dallas is one of them places, man, like, if you hit all nets, they had a microphone literally right up under the rim. And if you hit all net, you hear it on section 300, like, you be like, ooh.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So we had played game one there. I think Dirk had 46, killed this dude.
Lit him on fire.
Oh, my Lord. I'm looking at Sheed.
Didn't have a chance.
Look, we're in the locker room. You know, you like a coach, I'm looking at Sheed. Look, man,
We got to defend Dirk better.
Man, we got to, you know, so I'm sitting back like,
long night before the game.
so I'm sitting back in the locker room like, and you know, in warm-ups, you know, we all superstitious. It's crazy. We all stupid like this, but you don't want to hit all your shots in warm-up. Like you don't.
Get all your makes out. Yeah.
If you hit 2 or 3, you're like, oh man, I'm trying to shoot. I'm trying to miss them because you don't want to save them because you know we superstitious. We think we only got a certain amount of makes in us of the day. We was stupid or whatever. I know I was like that. Like man, max I can get is 20 makes in this game. So let me
Have some faith in yourself, Will.
I'm just telling them 20 makes in a game. That's 20 field goals.
That's light.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it to myself. 'Cause I'm stupid like that.
No, it ain't light.
So if you shooting around, you hit 5, 6 in a row. Man, I'm wasting these. I'm trying to say.
Only got 15 left.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
this clip for the game.
So it was one of them games, bro. I missed everything in the warm ups. I'm like, God, man, this thing don't even feel right. Ball slick, like it don't even feel good.
What's the problem? Is this regulation?
Yeah, like man, I was tripping. Then the first shot went down, and we were great at when we sense when our guys rolling. I do the sheed.
Feed him.
We just trying to, you know, just trying to find them, and you know, especially the matchups in my favor. And you know, that day, you know, me and Mike Finley, we used to battle a lot. But I felt like that day, like you know, I was like, man, Mike can't see me at all. Like, keep coming to me, and I was just putting them in a bad way. And if I get to rolling and my 3-point shot is rolling, you really at my mercy because you know it's either 3 or drive game. You know, you pick your poison or whatever. And then you know, I was a tenacious offensive rebounder. But it's everything went together that night. And I just remember we ended up losing actually, but it was just like, man, like,
did you shoot too much?
No, it was just a crazy thing because they kept. I was like, if you look at a lot of my buckets, you go watch that game. That was me just answering every time they went down and scored. We were just coming down, needed a big basket.
It's like I got to do it all myself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And they kept letting me go, and you know, they was letting me go, and
yeah,
and it felt, and it was like bittersweet because personally, you've been in the locker room and you know you had a good game, but you lost. So it's like you don't even know how to feel.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, because you just in that mug like, man, I had
y'all lost.
Yeah, but we lost though because
I scored 45.
But we all done had big games and lost, and you'd be like, man, golly, like.
Play that tape. You can play that tape while we talk about this.
What tape? You talking about that tape?
Play the hit.
See, when I hit this right here and it went straight through the net and it barely touched anything, that's when I knew it was on. And then, you know, like I'm a leaker. I get out in transition and try to be a finisher.
See, and again, that's as he just said, he's a leaker.
So,
but the only way you can leak out on defense to go get down on offense is if you already got your game plan set. So again, as he said, yo, Bonzi, play them for the jump shot. If they drive, I got this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got me, Dell Davis behind you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
we
Dell
good back- yeah.
Davis is a fucking athletic big. Yo, leak out.
But if you go back to these games, the game was so different. If you watch this game, I probably didn't dribble more than 25 times.
No, you didn't.
You know
No,
what I mean?
exactly.
Just in the
Because it
flow
was
of
just it's just buckets. It's just like you got to have a 2 or 3 dribble move package to get to your shot. Like even that shot right there, shit, I knew I
That was
couldn't.
4 dribbles.
If I'd have took 5 dribbles, they'd have been really looking at me like, all right, bro, all right,
Right,
man.
like, get off
all
it,
right,
man.
get off
Yeah.
that, get off that ball. But it wasn't.
Look, cutting to the basket.
Yeah, it's just more or less you find your spot, you shoot it, and you make a play. It wasn't more or less I'm doing a premeditated move that I learned, 3 days prior with my trainer. Come on, man. 3 level. Come on, man. Superior athlete. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. But I appreciate y'all, man. I feel better.
45 points.
I'm done for the show.
My guy Jeff.
I'm done.
That's it. Yeah, we out of here
I'm
after this.
done for the show.
We outta here
Y'all do
after
what y'all
this.
gonna do. I'm good. Hey, man,
45.
that was you, boy. That was you, boy. That was you, boy. Y'all go ahead, man. Y'all do y'all.
Who was that?
That was you, boy.
That was him.
Y'all do y'all. I'm over here.
Y'all talking over there?
You had 18 points that game. Do you remember that? 6 or 17 shooting, not good.
No, I don't remember that. It
No.
wasn't about me.
Y'all both had 3 rebounds.
Look,
Only had 3 rounds. Who had more assists?
I did.
1 assist, no assist.
Hey, look.
24 shots,
Hey, look.
no assist.
Hey, look. You want to know some funny shit on everything? That's what I told the young fellas at Nike camp this summer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
as you
stupid.
bullshitting and shooting around, they like, Sheed. I'm like, dog, I don't pass. Like, look at my stats.
Not my
up.
job. Yeah,
I got
not
about 250 career assists. I ain't passing that
Good pass.
motherfucker, dog.
What's that? Is that
What?
a club?
Yeah, you better get the fuck out of
pass?
here with that shit.
Was that French?
Man,
assist?
what's
I don't know.
the-
Hey,
I don't know
look,
what that
when you
means.
pass that shit to me, low key, you better call me a black hole, goddamn it.
Oh, unless he do this, man. Listen,
Do you know what your career high in assists is?
if he don't do this, focus
Probably
on
like
yourself.
about 3.
Focus on yourself. It's got to be 7.
Man, no, it's not 7. I was like about 3.
It's got to be no more than 6. 6 or 7.
On December 18, 2003, as a member of the Portland Trail Blazers against the Phoenix Suns, Rasheed Wallace had a career high 8.
Woo!
One day,
Magic Wallace.
I was gone.
Magic Wallace.
December. Was that December?
This is December 18th, 03.
I was gone. They got me ready.
You know
to
what I
do
mean?
They
That
got
was
ready-
right
Look, you know what that
before,
was?
you know,
that was
my
right before they
exit.
traded him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was right
That
before
was
Get
right
his
that.
ass
before-
out of here,
I had to
man.
show my worth.
Look, he mad.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what
I
that
had to
was?
show my worth
I
a
ain't
little
shoot-
bit.
You know what that was? I ain't shooting.
Y'all shoot.
Y'all shoot. They gonna trade me anyway. That was probably militant brother right there. If I know this fool right here, that was him being militant that day.
That was the militant
That was
brother that day.
bro. Undercover brother. What was that dude's name? Undercover brother. That was him. Dave Chappelle's
Probably
part.
was, dog. Probably was. I ain't even gonna hold you. Real talk. Probably was.
When he get on
You know
one.
what I mean? But hey, I was diamond.
8 assists.
Mine got to be 9. I'm probably 9.
You hit 7 assists 3 different times.
You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
I'll have you know.
I dropped the dime a little bit. You know what I mean?
Bonzi, your career high in assist is
9.
Probably like 5.
2. No,
It's got to be 9.
on February the 13th, 2002, as a member of the Portland Trail Blazers against
Like 5.
against these Dallas Mavericks, Bonzi
5.
Wells had 9 assists
Okay,
to 1
Bonzi.
turnover
Okay.
in a 114 to 103 win against the Dallas Mavericks.
Some would say I won that game for us.
Bonzi Stockton,
Being efficient. Yeah.
Okay, Bonds. All right, 9 dimes.
22 points, 8 boards, 9 assists,
That's your
1
career
turnover.
high dime.
What's my most rebound? I guarantee I got more rebounds than him in a career.
Your most rebounds in that game is
haven't, Bonzi.
18.
From the 2-guard spot?
18.
Man, come on.
Against who?
The
Let's
Spurs?
see. This was against. No, this is in Sacramento against Houston. You got 18.
Against Yao Ming and then
Oh.
7-7. Come on, man. I'm over here.
18 boards.
And yeah, Sacramento. Yeah, he wasn't with us.
Rasheed, your career high in rebounds is
Probably like 12.
On New Year's Day 2001 in Portland against the Charlotte Hornets, you had also 18 rebounds. Y'all
Wow.
the same.
Wow. See how much bigger I played?
The same.
See how much bigger I played? I was underrated. Underpaid, underrated. Always hated.
Y'all had the same career high in
Never
rebounds.
overrated. My man,
What you
Bonzi
say?
Dangelo Wells.
You got the higher in assists, 9 to 8.
I hit more 3-pointers in the game than he has.
Negative. That's already a negative. We already know that's a lie
They got
right there.
yeah,
I'll
points,
tell you
rebounds,
that.
assists, steals,
What's the
blocks,
most you hit in the game?
game score.
The most threes I hit in the
I
game.
hit 6 in this game.
Mine was probably about 7 or 8.
They don't have that on here.
They
We'll add
don't?
it next time.
Yeah, I mean, look it up. Look it up.
Most
it
you
was
say
when I
6
was
or
in
7?
Detroit.
A lot of people say I had a better career than you.
You did. I ain't gonna hold you.
You agree with that?
I do. Bonzi Dangelo Wells. He did.
Let me February 7th, 09, Detroit against Milwaukee. You hit 7 threes in a game. You played 47 minutes and hit 7 threes
What's my
in a
6?
game. Let's see. Bonzi's is
Against Milwaukee in Milwaukee.
It's got to be said. I had a better career.
against Milwaukee in Milwaukee.
I remember that game.
I didn't make any All-Star teams, all city, all nothing.
I ain't
all
make no
grind.
All-Star. I made one All-Star team.
The most threes you hit in the game was 4.
That's a lie.
This says 4.
I hit 6 in this. Oh, that's playoffs. That's playoffs.
That was this is
Let me
regular
see.
season.
That was probably against somebody like Charlotte Hornets.
But see, I wasn't letting you off the hook though. I wanted you to
Golden
fill the
State.
maximum amount.
No,
was-
back when we was playing, Golden State was ass like 2 naked butt cheeks on the toilet. But you know what I'm saying? They wasn't the Steph Curry Golden State Warriors. When we were playing, they was ass.
It was actually against the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, when he was with who?
Oh no,
You
when I
were-
was
you was
with
in
Grizzlies,
Memphis.
when I came back,
Oh,
that's when they was booing me. She
nah,
had my
I wasn't there.
no, she wasn't even there. They was booing
Were they
me.
saying boo or boo-onzi?
Boo-onzi. That's the way I took it.
Boo-onzi.
I came back game by about 26, 27.
Letting it fly.
Man, just let them know that this is, you know what I mean? Y'all kept the wrong ones. You know what I mean? I love them boys, but you know, y'all let go of a real one. You know, my game was really underrated. Very, very underrated. Like I said though, I got caught up in a role. Like I wanted to be the first Russell Westbrook, but they wouldn't let me handle the ball, so I had to kind of get into a role. I really wanted to be.
You had to walk so Russ could fly.
Russ owes me.
Everything, some would say.
A lot of people.
There's no Russell Westbrook without Bonzi Wells.
Not at all. A lot of
say.
people say that. I've heard someone say
I've heard
that.
similar. I've heard similar. Anyways, that'll do it for us. We've done enough lying for the day.
We
No,
definitely lied about the last one. That was definitely a lie.
just a reminder to everybody watching and listening, if you are trying to join in on the sports action with Underdog Fantasy, sign up and use code SHEED. Underdog will give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash.
Wow.
And
Woo! Get that yard!
a stack and a special pick. We still have to wait for NBA season, but you can head to the Underdog app right now. Pick higher or lower on season-long NBA stat lines. Remember to use promo code SHEED when you play. Don't forget to subscribe to Sheed and Tyler on Apple, Spotify,
button.
YouTube, wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on Sheed and Tyler Show on Twitter and Sheed and Tyler Show on Instagram. For Sheed, for Bonzi, for myself, for Underdog Fantasy, we appreciate y'all. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, and guess what, y'all? If y'all talk about in the chat how much y'all don't like Bonzi, you might even get a couple extra Underdog bucks in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like this dude.
Hey, chat, if y'all really want me to be here, put in the message section, #code. That's for Cold Muncie Nights.
See him in.
Cold Muncie Nights.
How the fuck is we supposed to keep the peace?
Cold Muncie Nights, boy, something else. I'm
Cold
telling
Muncie
you.
Nights.
Built
Hey,
character.
look, I done hung out with my guy in Muncie. I done seen a couple of them Cold Muncie
Up close.
Nights.